All right, Shalom, 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 Shalom. All praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. The double honors to the elder apostles, the bishops, and the elders of GMS who rules well. Peace and salutations to the elect. My name is Aina. The title of this video is You're Eating the Garbage Disposals. That's why. Right. And ultimately, you'll see them talk about in a few, but basically, you know, because of Esau Edom, the wicked of the earth, this place is fucked. This is Revelation 20 and 7. It says, and when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison and shall go out to deceive the nations which are on the four corners of the earth. And I like this scripture because this devil has deceived the world in so many different. Hello? All right, cool. Yeah, I'll be right back. Another big punishment for us Israelites is just being surrounded by this devil. Being surrounded by our enemies and the heathen and these Edomites is a huge punishment. Just knowing that they exist. Obadiah 118 said they're going to be destroyed forever after 1,000 years of servitude. So that should tell you something. They're just not needed here. You know, your spirit. You wake up. I remember Cat Williams was doing like a skit or whatever, and he was saying that Edomites are trying to avoid niggas basically. And he said, well, wherever you go, there they go, just laid about, stomachs growling, wherever you Jamaica or Barbados, whatever. He's like, anywhere you might try to go, he didn't say you might of course, but he said you see niggas. But nah, it's like that for us. Everywhere we go, we see Edomites. We tried to avoid these devils, by building up our own systems, back when we got freed, so-called, and they came through and rolled on us, and then they tried to graft us with them. Now they complaining and shit. We complaining, right? We're vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. We cry to Yahweh Bashir Shai every day for the abominations that be done in the midst. And Esau's the most wicked. This nigga, and it's perfect. It's perfect because that's what I'm going to. He has pushed the abominations, and as you can see, you see something up there. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. You just get this. Revelations 20 and 7. And when 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth, right? And they did this. They deceived everybody to make people believe many different things. Gog and Magog to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the center of the sea. And ultimately, they're going to end up going to World War III with Russia, right? This is what this scripture is talking about. But what I'm talking about is the fact that they deceive the nations, right? And one way, and I'm gonna get to it. You obviously, you can look up here and see what's happening. You already know, but we gonna get to it. Or another thing, my phone was on silent. All right. Fuck it. All right, so basically, you probably ask yourself, why is it so much trash? Why is it so dirty? And the reason is because you're eating the garbage disposals. That's what these devils have deceived you into believing. They made you believe that the swine or the pig was a delicacy or whatever, whatever they want to call it, was something for consumption when really it's not. Now you didn't see too many people mourning here in this video, but Proverbs 29:2 says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear fruit, the people mourn. And ultimately, in our kingdom, trash, like, we might beat your ass if your area look like this. Trash all over the place, and because we have laws in place for everything, and one of those being the garbage disposals that you guys eat, which is the swan, which is abomination, right? Which is something that the devil, the wicked, have pushed, right? Laws about animals for food. This is in the Bible, right? This is laws that's going to be implemented in the kingdom in heaven, just like Elder Malcolm says, in earth as it is in heaven, right? Pursuant to the Lord's holy prayer. You can find that in Matthew 6, around the ninth verse. It says, I'll just get it from the top real quick. It says Leviticus 11:1, and the Lord Yahweh Bashmiel shall speak unto Moses and to Aaron, saying unto them, speak unto the children of Israel. Now, this is for the children of Israel, of course, but the children of Israel are about to take the kingdom and possess it forever and ever, right? And we're gonna have subjects under us now, and all y'all is slaves, bro. That's my next video. All y'all is slaves. All this shit happening, it's the Israelites that got you niggas on your feet now, figuring out what's going on, who's the wicked and what's happening and all that. But before the Israelites was on the scene, I'm talking about the kings too. All the nations and everybody was just chilling, right? There was no uproar of the people. It was no nothing. Y'all was good with what was happening. All right. The spirit of Yahweh Bashmiel Shah is moving. Now everyone is like, what's going on? Who's the wicked? And all of this extra bullshit. But y'all didn't care, bro. And that's why y'all going under the Israelites. Because you need a righteous ruler. Isaiah 60:2 says, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. This is y'all. Y'all just through la la land. All right. But the Lord Yahweh Bashmiel Shah shall arise upon thee. Who? The elect, the prophets, men of the Lord that's speaking this truth. And his glory shall be seen upon thee. And that's why y'all copying us now, the salt of earth. Everything we saying now, these podcasts and things like that, they're talking about. Make sure it's still going. They're talking about it, you know, in their things and their podcasts and whatnot. So anyway, all nations are going to be under the Israelites, right? And you're gonna be happy as hell in the kingdom, you know. Isaiah 2:3. And many people shall go and say, come ye and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shah, to the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us his ways. We're about to teach you one right now. We're gonna start early. We start early around here. It's, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law, and the word of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shah from Jerusalem. And Lord willing, I'm one of those elect men, right? Gonna be teaching y'all. Better not be no trash all over the place. It says, and he shall judge among the nations and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. Right? So y'all gonna be happy as hell. All right, y'all gonna be living good after we beat y'all ass, to make you understand how to live good, because Esau done filled y'all with abominations. So anyway, so yeah, it's for the children of Israel, but you're gonna be under us in the coming kingdom, right? China, you're not next, bro. None of y'all is next because y'all sat idly by while the devil was just polluting the fucking whole earth and ain't say nothing. And plus the scriptures, it ain't written that way for you to be next, but you're not next. Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, these are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth. Whatsoever part the hoof and is cloven footed and cheweth the cud among the beasts, that shall ye eat. Nevertheless, these shall ye not eat of them that chew the cud, or of them that divide the hoof, as the camel, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean unto you. It says, in the coney, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean to you. In the hare, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean to you. And the swine. Now, swine is the pig, right? Some people don't even know that. The swine is the pig, what you call pig. And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean unto you. You know this animal chews everything else. NLT, the pig has evenly split hooves, but does not chew the cud, so it is unclean. So let me get some precepts on there. Deuteronomy 14:8, it says, in the swine, because they divide the hoof, yet cheweth not the cud, it is unclean unto you. Ye shall not eat of their flesh, nor touch their dead carcasses. This animal is meant to clean the ground, just like you have shrimp and crabs and lobster, and all those things are meant to clean the bottom of the ocean. Eat up all the dirt to keep the earth clean. Pigs were meant to do the same thing. Pig got like 7 stomachs, eat anything thrown in front of it. Isaiah 65:4 says, just getting straight to the point, which remain among the graves and lodge in the mountains. So it's talking about our people, right? Go there and do these abominable things. It says, which remain among the graves and lodge in the mountains, which eat swine's flesh and broth of abominable things in their vessels, right? So you over here eating, people got, whatever they call it, gumbo stew, full of just everything I just listed, pig, shrimp, lobster, everything bad, right? All the bad shit. Fish is the real delicacy, like the actual fish with fins and scales, like a normal fish that you go catch at a lake. The best thing you can eat. Of course, you got lamb and everything else, but I'm just saying, you know how deep you got to go to get the shit at the bottom of the ocean. The fish is up top, and you going extra hard to commit wickedness. All right. Isaiah 66:3. He that killeth an ox is as if he slew a man. He that sacrificed a lamb as if he cut off a dog's neck. He that offered oblation as if he offered swine's blood. And of course the Most High, doesn't want, basically us to do things in wickedness, right? It doesn't matter if we're doing something, if we sacrifice animal for our sins, and then we commit the same sin before we sacrificing for the sins we about to commit, things like that. It's just abomination. But it says, if you trying to offer an oblation, it's as if you offer swine's blood. That's how detestable these things are, right? All right. So let me see what this is over here. Right. So, Revelation 11 and 18, and I guess I'm going to just play these videos. It says, and the nations, straight to the point, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come in the time of the dead that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them, which to destroy the earth. Right. Because they made you believe that pig was something, that you should eat. When really, what was it? A garbage disposal. Let's look at some of these videos right here. See this, pigs eat anything. Hold on. Feasting. And I don't know if this AI or whatever. You just got some videos here. Beautiful. All right. Of course, yeah, you can feed. They gonna eat anything you give them, and this how they deceive you to me. Oh, we're gonna feed the pigs good stuff, and ultimately, so the pig is good to eat. No, the scriptures say not to eat it. It doesn't matter. And my thing, okay, so like I said, you had all this trash is built up. America got mounds and mounds of trash because they refuse to just, do what the scriptures say and just let the pigs destroy it. A home to one pig. You got your trash or whatever the case may be. You got a pig in the backyard. You throw the trash out there in his little hole or whatever. He roll around in the mud. Everything's gone. It's all good. Then he does his. It goes in a cycle, and he uses the bathroom. Now you got fertilizer or whatever. However you go down. You know what I mean? That shit is iron. Been sitting there for days. Maggots on it. You gonna eat the cardboard box and everything. Yeah. All right. Look at this. And this thing says, it says pigs eating plastic and garbage. Basically, it says is a sign of how bad society is. This is how stupid the people is because they don't know nothing. But on top of that, a lot of these different things that they creating for the be here, plastic, all of that stuff. But look, pigs will eat it. So I got this video too, and then that'll be it. Look at this shit. Pigs are eating Las Vegas casinos leftovers and it's saving the planet. Oh, who would have knew? Who would have thought?
Las Vegas is the city of excess, but after the party, someone's got to clean up. And in Vegas, that means throwing out mountains of uneaten food. Every year, 133 billion pounds of food in the United States are wasted. And while the EPA under Donald Trump isn't famous for caring about a lot of things, it does seem to care about dealing with food waste. It recently gave a prize for sustainable food disposal to none other than a bunch of Vegas Strip casinos.
Would you want to eat that food right there?
Chefs at the Mandalay Bay are cooking for a crowd of 11,000 people. If you were looking for food scraps, this is where you'd find them.
Each day, we're doing between 3,000 and 5,000 pounds of vegetables.
Yo, I got a video. I might play it real quick if I can find it. I went to a bread shop one day. I think I was in New Jersey or New York. And I took the video. I'm like, God, because I never seen that much bread in one place. Hold on. And I was like, yo, what happens after what? Because I know it's going to expire. Nobody's buying all this food. And they basically said, yeah, we donated to the pig farm, because they know that the pig is going to eat the food. All right, because that's how it was meant to be. And they thinking, oh yeah, we're feeding the pigs good food, so it's all good to eat when it's wrong. It's real wrong. Thinking about other apostle Aramla when he said that. It's just something he said. But anyway, let me go play this video I was gonna play for y'all. I think I was even gonna show the brothers Miami camp because that's our report to. I'm gonna play this real quick. I don't know. You know, you just because I recorded it, so I might as well play it real quick. We gotta cut this camera on. Gotta face it this way. And I'll just play it so y'all can see it. All right, get you a little something. Yeah, I was able to, you know, oh, you record the video, so we got to take that whole video away because it's too, you know, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, that's the bread shop I seen, and they said that they was gonna feed it to the pigs afterwards because they know, you know.
What was it we're serving? So we're probably going through 70,000 chicken breasts. So that's a lot of chicken breasts. You know, that's 35,000 chickens.
After the banquet is over, right? About how much of that food isn't eaten that you need to figure out what to do with?
I'd say maybe around 10%-ish.
That mountain of leftovers is headed to the pig farm. It was started by veteran pig farmer and occasional gambler Bob Combs half a century ago. And it makes Vegas food disposal unique. There's just a tiny number of operations like this in the country.
So we're on top of the box now.
We're on top of the box, Hank.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of pasta over here.
Yeah, Italians were in town, I think.
Yeah, I see a sausage, which makes me feel like,
Yeah,
Could be
breakfast
pork,
sausage there, yeah.
right? It's very meta.
And this is pretty clean. The type of food that we're collecting, it's basically post-consumer, right? So it's coming off the plates, and so you're gonna get the napkins, you're gonna get the silverware, you're gonna get towels, all kinds of trash, and a lot of people don't want to deal with it.
You just hear this man? All of it. Yum 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 yum.
Hello, girly. Come on, mama. Yeah, come on. She's something else. Are they getting louder because they know it's coming?
Yeah, they hear it and they get all rallied.
All that's food baked in the sun, you know, expired, all of that.
So give me some examples of food sources. I know there's like the classic. There's lobsters.
Yeah,
There's
lobsters.
sausages that they like.
Yeah, steak, corn dogs. We see some of that. We found $1 in there once, but
No way.
yeah,
What's the most outrageous thing you guys have found in the mix?
a dildo.
No way.
Yeah.
Vegas generates so much waste that this farm is looking to expand fast. But scrap feeding isn't the most efficient solution.
All right, you know, you get it. Esau fucked the world up, and now he's making a profit off it, you know, by setting what's supposed to be right up. You know, so hey, this is exposing the devil, right? He's destroying the earth by not allowing, you know, righteous order to flourish, and people are now living on heaps of trash. So, shalom to the whole select, which consists of men, women, and children. Shalom.